What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me for an opening of another new Yu-Gi-Oh product. This one I'm very excited about. It's the new Yu-Gi-Oh Egyptian God decks. So one for Slifer and one for Obelisk. So these contain new support for both Slifer and Obelisk. They also contain a little bit of generic support for the God cards as a whole. And yeah, I've been really looking forward to opening these. One complaint that a couple of people have is that they're not really meta relevant, but it's not really that big of a concern to me because just having like Egyptian god decks, these possibly might increase in value for collector reasons over the year in the future. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm going to start with Obelisk first, and then we'll go for that. Also, I'm using my two Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle Pack 2 War of the Giants playmats. The reason I'm using two is because so I can have both on display, Obelisk and Slifer. But it's also because these are smaller than usual playmats, so that's why I'm using both. So anyway, let's pop open Obelisk and yeah, let's pop open Obelisk and see what's inside. Alright, hopefully it shouldn't be too bad to get it open. Okay, luckily it isn't. Oh yeah, I hate them when they do that. There's like this little compartment on the inside, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I'll check out the playmat for this first one, because the playmat design I do quite like, because you've got Slifer on one side and Obelisk on the other. So it's basically the two artworks. So that's that. Then we've got the deck. I always struggle to get these open because, hang on, I'm just going to look at this off camera because I always, there it is. There's a little tear strip in the middle. There we go. Right, so let's go for the deck. So first off, obviously you got Obelisk. That doesn't really need much explaining. This is obviously the big card in both decks. This is Soul Crossing. So basically what this does is it allows you to tribute summon a god card using monsters from your opponent's side. In fact, I'll just zoom in on the artwork. I'll just zoom in on the effect. So you can only activate one effect for the next turn. Yeah, you can only activate where is it? Yeah, during the end of the next turn, after this card resolves, you can only activate one card or effect per turn, not counting the effects of a Divine Beast. You can only activate one of these per turn. And of course, the thing I like is it's actually a reference to the Ishizu Kaiba duel, because those are Ishizu's monsters, which Ishizu sacrifices for Obelisk in the original. Oh, sorry, no. Kaiba uses, like, yeah, Kaiba controls them and then takes and then summons Obelisk with them. This is Obelisk's new tech card. This is Fist of Fate. So this is basically a way to protect Obelisk. So this card's negation and effect cannot be negated. So this card activation, not negation. So if you control a monster who is Obelisk's Tormentor, negate the effect of one effect monster your opponent controls, and if you do, destroy it. And if you do that for the rest of this turn, the effects of that monster are negated as well as the effect activated effects. So yeah, also it destroys all spells and traps your opponent controls. So there's a little bit of a theme actually with these tech cards. Like Obelisk is destroys spell and traps, while Slifer is a card that destroys monsters and can act as a mini draw engine. And then we have Divine Evolution. So this works with the god cards, but it also works with the wicked gods as well, which I quite like. Yeah, this is probably one I'm not going to run, but yeah, it's nice to get that type of support. Then we have a new trap called Level Reset Wall. So I think it's a way if a monster is controlled. Yeah, so basically I think it's a way which kind of helps with like level retrieving monsters from the graveyard, like to use as a tribute, I think. Both structure decks do have a new type of card. So this one is Angel 01. I think it's 01, might be it. So yeah, both decks do have a angel card inside. Then we have Mimer, which I believe is a reprint. Apparently that's a very good token engine. And for me, a little bit of a surprise when I saw the deck announcements. Both decks have a copy of Harpy's Feather Duster, which I think is quite nice. So those are all the holos in the Obelisk deck. So I'll just go for the rest of the cards. So you get a playset. Oh, that's interesting. Unless it's... No, okay. So ours is slightly different, it looks like. No, this should be. Okay, so you should get three copies of Nimble Momonga. Okay, I'm not sure why they're there. Bazu the Soul Eater, Cyber Dragon, Hardened Arms Dragon, Simple Nimble Mega Hamster, Evil Swarm Magagora, 2 Photon Saber Tiger, Evil Swarm Salamandra, a playset Raz Disciple, Unmasked Dragon, Nimble Beaver, Condemned Witch. You get also the oh yeah, it is Gizmax, sorry, I can remember. So those are the monsters. Then you get Brain Control, Monster Reborn, Different Dimension Capsule, Pot of Avarice, Double Summon. Then you get the trio of Chalice, Dress, and Lance. Supply Squad, the Monarch Stormforth, and then you get Call the Haunted, Cloning, and Drowning Mirror Force, along with some advertisements, including King's Court. Interesting thing about King's Court, I've decided I'm not going to buy a booster box. I'm just going to buy some of the singles from it, because recently I've made a very big purchase, so I need to kind of pick and choose which ones I get. There are a couple good cards in there, such as a reprint of Eversoul Dolka, some other reprints such as I can't remember. Oh, some of the new Rose cards. Also what's that princess card? That's going to annoy me now. It's the one I needed to complete the God card deck that I was making. But anyway, right, so now let's pop open the Slifer the Sky Dragon deck and see what you get inside of this. So some of the cards are the same as the Obelisk deck, such as Harpy's Feather Duster and Soul Crossing, but there are a couple of differences between the two. Note to self, I should probably just open from the base. There we go. Just put those over there. So there should be a tag in the middle. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay, that didn't quite open the way I was hoping. Come on. No, that didn't work. Come on. So if you're wondering why I'm just like going like, come on, that type of thing, it's because I can hear noise in the background, so I'm just trying to cover that up. It's the unfortunate things about opening videos is when you start, unless you got backup product, you can't really do much. So that's unfortunate. So anyway, so this is the Slifer the Sky Dragon deck profile. Structure deck. So yeah, obviously you get Slifer. You get another copy of Soul Crossing. But this is Slifer's tech card, so this is Thunder Force Attack. So that means now we've got the trio. So we've got Fist of Fate, Thunder Force Attack, and of course Blaze Cannon from Legendary Duelist 7. So this card's activation and effect cannot be negated. If you control a monster whose original name is Slifer the Sky Dragon, destroy as many face-up monsters your opponent controls as possible. Then, if you activate this card during your main phase, you can apply the following effects. Draw cards equal to the number of monsters destroyed by this effect and sent to your opponent's graveyard. Also, you can only attack with one monster this turn. So, this is a little bit like it's kind of an extra draw engine, I guess you could say, for Slifer, in a way, because so it's a Regeki, and if you use in your main phase, it's a draw engine as well. So this is another new card is Millennium Seeker. So this is basically the card for Shadi, because you see the Millennium Key in the middle. I haven't really gone too much into this, but I probably won't end up using this in the deck, because I'll be honest, the deck I'm planning is just the 3 combined. So I'm probably only going to be adding 1 or 2 cards from the decks into the other Egyptian God deck, which I made for Ra last year. The trap card you do get is Ultimate Divine Beast. So this is a way to kind of special summon a god card in defense mode, but I believe just like Monster Reborn, it's gone at the end of the turn. Let me just check. Oh, if you control a divine beast, you can then destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls that activate their effects. Okay. So I mentioned earlier about an angel card, so this is the other one. So this is Talus the Little Angel. So like I said, both have an angel ability. Then a bit of an intriguing reprint. So this is Reactor Slime. So this, of course, was a rare in Legendary Door 7. And yeah, when it comes to the God card deck, this is my main engine. It's like the water engine featuring the slimes and frozen. Yeah, I can't remember the card, but it's in King's Court. And finally, another copy of Harpy's Feather Duster. So now for the rest of the deck. So you get Breaker the Magical Warrior, King Beast Barbaros, Nine-Tailed Fox. I only just realised that one of that's a reference to Pokemon, because obviously they've got Nine-Tailed Fox. Phantom Sky Blaster, Card Guard, Claw Crow, Electromagnetic Turtle, Breaker the Dark Magical Warrior, Scapegoat, the Wicked Warden. You get 3 of those. This is the Shadow Lord, Clock Wyvern, Tenny Spirit. I think this is actually an interesting card. I think that was an interesting reprint, I think. Then for the spells, Sorcery of Light, Monster Reborn, Book of Moon, Enemy Controller. Yeah, 1 or 2 people did mention this. I'm surprised that wasn't in the Kyber deck, because obviously Kyber is in Kyber's deck. Pot of Avarice, March of the Monarchs, Supply Squad, Card Advance. I'm actually happy to see a reprint of this, because this actually was a hard to get card, because I believe the only proper reprint it's had, so I don't think it's had a proper reprint since it got first printed in Battle Pack 3, and it was actually quite hard cards to come across. The true name, one-time passcode, Layer of Darkness, Draw Fate, and then for the traps you get Mirror Force, Reckless Greed, Metal Reflex Slime, the Golden Apples, and Back to the Front, and obviously same advertisements as before. So there is the openings of the Slifer and Obelisk theme decks. Obviously, if you're a fan of the Egyptian gods, then I will probably recommend that you get it. Having a Harpy's Feather Duster in each definitely is quite nice. So if you're looking to pick up Harpy's Feather Duster on the cheap, this is probably a good option now. But yeah, so I'd say this is more of a fun deck than a meta deck. But obviously, I really like the Egyptian gods, and I look forward to updating my deck profile. And speaking of which, if you want to see a updated Egyptian god deck profile, because I think that's actually the last deck profile I did on the channel. If you want to see me do a deck profile on my updated Egyptian god deck, I think it will actually be in card form. Then just leave the requests down in the comments below. It might not be immediate, because I think at the time this video goes live, I will be on holiday, so I won't be able to make the video immediately. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to know when my newest openings will be coming out. I hope you've enjoyed, and for now, this is SliferKing signing out.